Yeah.
Gamers, welcome back to the Inting podcast, the best podcast in the world. There's no other podcast like it.
I think we should rename the podcast to the Pogcast.
The Pogcast?
Yeah.
I think that's a thing already.
Is
the
it?
Pogcast?
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
That it, not even because we're trying to steal the name, but because it's named that in the first place. That's really a tragedy.
What's wrong with the Pogcast?
You can fucking hear it in the name.
Bro, it's just like they're unique. What do you mean? So, oh shit. Oh, we're gonna do this mid live. All right. Sorry for our audio listeners. We're eating some cough drops. Oh fuck yeah, let's get it. All right. ASMR. So the off season's been really slow. I mean, all the teams has been announced except EG for some reason. I feel like they
What, for Valorant?
yeah, it's just been
Bad
really,
game.
Yeah, it's just dude. I tried playing again, dude. It's just like it's the people. It's really not the game.
Dude, that's what
It's literally the people.
you'll find this really funny. Miggle was telling me that he played like the other day, and he's like, I'm done. He deleted his Riot account. He's like, this game, I get on and I get angry for X amount of hours. I'm done. And he fucking deleted his Riot account.
That's fair, dude. It's just like it's not even the game. It's not the game developers. It's not the skin. It's literally the people. They have made the game so dog shit to play. I would have rather played League than Valorant right
You
now.
should play League.
I'm not saying I would, but I'm saying I would have rather.
Dude, I've been crip walking out there in League.
With Victor?
Yeah, bro. I've been
Oh.
spamming that shit. Chovy, watch out.
Dude,
I can out CS you.
no monkey.
On jaw.
Monkey from the fucking events. So we're gonna talk about the event. Me and him went to Worlds. So we went to Worlds when it was Damwon and Gen G
Quarterfinals.
quarterfinals.
By
the way,
New York.
It was a 10 out of 10 experience. I would recommend.
If you've never been to like a LAN before, it's fire.
Especially, and Riot definitely knows how to.
Well,
like,
it
how to
was.
run.
I think this was 10 times better than groups. Not even because of the game, but because both teams were there.
Yeah.
There was no COVID.
Oh yeah, I forgot when we went to groups. I think the CFO, half of 100 Thieves, and I think all of RNG. They weren't like there because they're all like they all had COVID. So they're like so at one point we just saw an empty stage, and so then it was just like us was like, oh yeah, woo. We're just like watching a live stream at this point. So it was like it was so fine. We were still having fun. Don't get me wrong, it was fun. But when it got to quarterfinals, that was like really fun.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Because one, the people were there like everyone was like normal. I'm surprised League players were normal. Yeah, shocking. So it was fun. The people next to us were funny, so they're nice and all.
Yeah.
But I feel like the event as a whole, it was
Dude,
definitely fun.
Did you see the guy who is sitting in front of us? He was a fucking Chad. He was sitting there and he had two girls.
Oh yeah,
Like, he had a girl on either side of him, and he was like entertaining them both. I was like, wow.
dude. I think one of them, like for some reason, it was I don't know if you noticed, but like they kept massaging the back of their necks. Like
Yeah.
he just like for some reason the girls like they just like I don't know, they were just feeling the back of their neck, and then they were like all doing it together like a triangle, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, this is
Yeah.
when couples meet in IRL. So
I don't know. Is this what like culturally diverse couples do? We're like the only people in our section that weren't like Asian.
yeah, I think minus the two people next to us, it was like
Yeah.
everybody else was like
Everyone
Korean.
else was Korean.
Dude, it was the same thing when I went with my brother to a quarterfinals game on Thursday. It was JDG and Rogue.
Okay.
I shit you not, 90% of the venue, it was packed. 90% of the venue was Chinese. Everyone spoke Mandarin. Me and my brother were like looking around like, damn, like nothing was going on. The only like specific Rogue fans or like non-Chinese fans that were left, they were like the left of us, right? So JDG were up. They were up 2 games. And then there's a guy 2 rows ahead. He is the biggest JDG fan. He was screaming. He had a banner, T-shirt, everything. Biggest JDG fan in the world. First time I heard him speak English, he turned to the left with all the Rogue fans. Got up. He's like, guys, come on, smile, smile. And I'm like, you're a dick, but I love
This guy's
it.
a G, bro.
Dude, he was so funny. I mean, JDG did end up sweeping him, but it was so funny because me and my brother was like, yo, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Spoke Mandarin the whole time. The one time he spoke English was the shit talk. It was so funny. That was the one time I wish I knew what Mandarin was, because after the interviews, some dude behind us in the fan was saying something in Mandarin. Then everyone started laughing. Then me and my brother were like, "What the fuck did he say?" we're like, yeah,
I'm not cultured.
I'm not cultured. I don't know what the fuck he said, but yeah, it sounded funny. But as surprisingly, League fans, it was fun. Like, because I was like getting food. Well,
Dude, what? On the topic of food, the food there was so annoying.
What do you mean annoying? As in,
When I bought us 2 hot dogs, 2 drinks, and 2 bags of M&Ms, it was $42.
yeah, no, that was fucked.
Not even ketchup or mustard on the hot dog. Nothing.
Yeah, and then if we wanted to refill, we either had to buy the refill league cup, like it was literally just like a refill cup, but it was like a league, or if we didn't, we had to pay for the drink again to refill.
The drink was like $6.
to $6. So if you wanted a refill, you had to buy the refill cup so you can get free refills. If not, you had to buy another $6 and then even use the same cup. They had to give you a brand new cup, and they're like, "Yeah, here you go. Use
This is
a
why
refill."
the turtles are dying.
Yeah, it was so fucked. But surprisingly, like, while I think the one time when group stage, I went to go get food and I was online, and then for some like, I knew I was around gamers because everyone was looking at their phone and we're just looking at band pics while we're online, and we were all just chatting about it. It was such it was just gamers.
Gamer moment.
It was a gamers and just like in an environment. It was such a cool experience. I would highly recommend anybody who hasn't been to like a big LAN event to go to one. If there's one in your town or near your city or anything like that, go to it.
Or if it's in like a city.
And it's like a city. That's not LA or Texas. Go to it. It is such a surreal experience. I would say go to it. And yeah. But
You're allowed to scream your head off about a video game and no one thinks you're whack.
yeah. Everyone was just like, yeah, oh, bro, when Yumi got banned every single...
That was so funny.
It is the best experience. If you guys don't know League, Yumi is the most hated champion in the game. By far, by a long shot. The most hated champion in the game. So, her ability is, essentially, she can play the game with one hand. You can play Yumi with one hand, essentially. You don't have to have any skill.
Yeah, you don't have to move.
You can just press 2 buttons and then you're playing Yumi. Just to give you an FYI, if you guys don't play League, that is how she works, right? So, she's so broken that even pro players are like, they should at least ban her in pro play. Like, she shouldn't be allowed to be played because there's no skill involved. Anybody can play Yumi and fucking dominate.
Mm-hmm.
So every time that we're in ban phase in League, like, throughout the 5 games we were watching, every time everyone was screaming, ban Yumi. Ban Yumi. Even like the people around us, even like everyone was screaming, ban Yumi. It was so funny because every time Yumi got banned, it was like we just won the lottery. Everyone just like screaming out of sheer excitement.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
That clip that Riot posted on Twitter is so funny.
Yeah. Because you watch the video and it sounds loud, but when you're in there, it sounded even louder.
Oh my god.
It is electrifying.
I got tinnitus after we got back.
Dude, it was like I was drained.
Awesome.
It was drained, but it was such a fun experience. Because yeah, it was fun because like League posted a cat emoji and an X emoji, and it's just Yumi getting banned, and then everyone's getting off their seat and screaming.
Yeah.
Even Riot knows that Yumi's a bad champion. She should get banned.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Unlucky. But and then what else?
I think that was it so far. We went to those, and then I mean, I've just been playing Overwatch. To be honest with you, I'm like low key addicted to Overwatch now.
See, I was, and then I saw myself getting angry, bro.
At Overwatch?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I can't. I placed like very high in Overwatch 1. Okay, like I was a Tracer main, and I was like Diamond. Okay, so maybe not like high elo, but very very good.
That's considered
Okay,
higher elo, yeah.
Then I was like diamond in tank. And I was like plat as support. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got in tank. I got placed fucking bronze 1, which wasn't the end of the world. And then I played my games and I promoted to like silver 3, and I promoted to, I'm like gold 5 right now, I think. And I
Yeah.
haven't played since, or played tank since. And then I did my support placement games, which I'm so annoyed because I lost like 6 in a row, and then I won 6 in a row, and then I lost another 5, and then I won the last one. Like it took me forever to get the last win. Placed bronze 5. I'm like I was like diamond or plat. Like I'm not bronze. Like maybe put me in bronze 1 and then like expedite the the promo process, but I got put at the bottom of the barrel, and I was like, you know what? Maybe it's gonna like triple promo me. I got my 7 wins, bronze 4. I'm like, I don't even want to play this game anymore.
I don't like the system where it's like 7 wins and then or 7 wins, 20 losses. I don't like that. You should have like it's just
Like, I honestly don't hate it. It's just that like, why did I as a plat support get put in bronze 5?
it just hard reset. It hard reset everybody, and it's unnecessary.
Well, I mean, I saw it was kind of fucked up because there were some like pro players that were getting like
Yeah,
bronze 5.
and
So,
then I had to
I
like
mean,
rank
I
it up.
guess it's not a skill issue to an extent. I
It's a
mean, I'm
game.
not as good as a pro player. I'm not trying to say I am.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It's just like the fact that you just going into Overwatch 2 is like, oh, you know, I'm gonna play the game again. Then you'll have like a pro on the other team, and it's like, dude, why are you on this elo? It makes no sense.
I'm also convinced like people just like try to throw your games. Like
In
it's
what-
crazy. Like damage Moira.
love that.
Your tank just like doesn't go in, or he goes in but when everyone else is dead.
Yeah.
Okay. People out here playing Genji in bronze 5 thinking that they can do a single thing. You can't. You're in bronze 5.
And then Sojourn is like the most broken DPS in the game right now, just due to the fact that like if you look at the top 500s, I think every single player has Sojourn in their top 3 DPS. She's that
Yeah,
broken in the game.
she's-
But they're not nerfing her. They're nerfing Genji, Sombra, and Zyra, which yes, they deserve to be nerfed, but like you're missing the big picture. And then Overwatch was like, no, so Sojourn's not broken. It's the fact that low elo players don't know how to use her. Then why are top 500 players using her every game? Explain that to me.
Oh no. I mean, like, yeah, she's like better than Soldier is, and she's similar to him.
Yeah.
Like the only thing I think Soldier has on her is that Soldier's hit scan and Sojourn is not, I believe.
Yeah, like she's not a hit scan. Okay.
She like their projectiles.
Yeah, the more projectiles and hit scans, which is interesting. But I mean, especially like solo queue Overwatches. I mean, solo queue in any game is kind of annoying. Let's be
No,
serious.
but like Valorant, if you're good enough, you could just shut down the whole game, right?
Yes.
Or fucking League. If you're slightly better than the people in your lobby, you're gonna shut down the game because you can just snowball, right?
Yeah,
But Overwatch, you need your team. Like
it is a
like no matter how good you are, if you're a damage, but like you can't get healed or whatever, or you don't get opportunities because your team isn't making like space for you to like dive the back line if you're Genji or something, you're just not gonna win. Like you can't like, unless you play Zarya, I guess, but you also need someone to pocket you. But that's the only exception.
and Winston. I've noticed Winston is kind of like a
Yeah,
he's an
the,
annoying
like
ass
the like the 3 like good tanks to play right now are like Zarya, Winston, Diva.
yeah. I feel like those are definitely, especially solo queue. Like they're just definitely like a solo
Like
queue.
you could just like kind of pick your team up, but it's like, well, yeah, if you're a tank main, I guess that's cool, but like you can't like shut down the game as fucking, I don't know, Soldier. If people are just like hiding behind the tank, or even Sojourn, it's like if people are just like not peeking you when you have your ult. Like if people have a brain, then like you can't shut down a game.
Yeah. It's just, I'm surprised. Hey, good for Overwatch for actually making somewhat of a good game. But so far, you guys have been still somewhat relevant. So I'm surprised. It's been what, 2 weeks? You guys are still relevant?
Yeah, they
Good
didn't
job.
lose 90% of their player base in the first week. So
Yeah, they're doing good. Hey, they're improving at least a
I
little
think
bit.
it's a little rough that Modern Warfare 2 just came out though.
Ooh. I mean, people are annoyed at that game as well. Anyways, I mean, it first came out.
Are they? I don't know.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
It came out yesterday,
so-
right? Or 2 days ago, was it? Today's the 29th, so
I think yesterday.
multiplayer came out yesterday. Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I could see the timing of that just like swamping Overwatch.
Yeah, I think especially that, and then people are always gonna wait, and then Warzone's gonna drop, and then that's where people are gonna start playing more.
Yeah.
And more. Just because Warzone apparently is gonna get better. I mean, battle royales as a whole, it's hard to kill a battle royale, in my opinion. If you really think
Bro,
about it, it's hard to kill a battle
I was
royale.
on TikTok earlier today, and it was like games in 2022 with like the most players, and like PUBG is up there.
I think because
like-
it's famous in Asia, like
Like
Asia
PUBG has like
regions.
almost 500,000 players
Mm.
consistently.
It's because mobile as well. You gotta keep that in mind. I don't know why, but in the
People like playing PUBG Mobile.
in like India or like the Asian region, apparently like mobile is very big over there. Like the
Huh.
PUBG mobile scene is huge, especially in Brazil as well. Like Brazil and South America, mobile scene is massive.
Interesting.
Wild Rift and the League mobile game that
Yeah.
that has its own pro scene. There's a pro scene for that.
I mean, I could see it, but I think I don't know.
No,
The mobile platform is kind of weird for me.
yeah, no, that's. I mean, is mobile like
Maybe the skill ceiling is higher in mobile because objectively the controls can't be as good. So maybe like that's just another skill.
I consider mobile an esport, right? It is.
Yeah.
But it's just I can't see myself like just
I think it's so
How do I
much
say
more
this?
niche
yeah.
is the thing.
It's a very niche thing, or people who don't have a PC and they have a mobile. It's like, hey, I can play mobile. Yeah, that's fine. But it's harder to make it more valid as an esports. It is, but it's not. You can't make. I don't know how it's so popular. It is hard to make it popular.
I mean, I guess it's just the accessibility is popular because not everyone has the money for a gaming PC.
yeah,
Right.
which is fine. I understand that.
So it's accessible. Millions and millions of people have iPhones and Androids and whatever, anything that can run that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
like, I could see the appeal to it. Maybe it's just because we're so used to just like PC esports
Yeah,
that like it's kind of hard. Because like I don't know what you said, like India, it's really big or something.
mhm, it's huge.
So it's like, yeah, I doubt fucking everyone in India has a gaming PC. So I could totally see you and your boys hopping on PUBG Mobile.
Especially like phones are getting better and better over the time.
Yeah,
definitely gonna
so
help.
stuff's like actually playable on it.
You think there's like a rule book where it's like, oh, you can't use this phone, but you can only use this phone? For example, all right, I have the iPhone, I think this is the 12 or the 10, one or the other. So if I use that, then someone else has like the Samsung, which is a wider screen.
Well,
Do they have an advantage, or do I
you
have the
think
advantage?
you think about it too, like iPads are mobile technically.
Ooh, so can I come into? a
So
LAN
it's
with an
like, are you
iPad?
able to play fucking like PUBG Mobile in the pro scene with an iPad? Because you could see fucking everything
Exactly.
or
Yeah.
more.
Everything's bigger. So see, that's the interesting part. It's like that's what I'm saying. It's like that's a little weird because what in PC in like
I mean,
like-
I guess you could make a similar argument to like PC. Take my monitor for example.
yeah
Like my monitor gives me an advantage in League
because it's like a
because
ultra
it's an ultra wide and it doesn't give you black bars on the side when you play League, so you could see more on your screen at once.
yeah, but
you
probably in
without
pro
panning the
scene this
camera.
probably wouldn't be.
I don't know. I've never seen anyone play in the pro scene with an ultra wide.
Because in pro, the only thing you are allowed to bring is your mouse pad, keyboard, and mouse.
Yeah,
That's-
they standardize the equipment.
Yeah, so like those you can bring your own, but everything else like headphones, monitor, PC, they provide.
Yeah,
So then that's why it's like the weird thing is like, okay, people come in with different keyboards. There's like 60% keyboards, 100%, like 75%. Like there's different kind of measured keyboards. But there hasn't been an equipment that was like, okay, you can't use this keyboard. It's like you can use any keyboard.
mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. Would that transfer into mobile? It's like, hey, I can't come in with like an iPhone 12, but I can come in with a Samsung Galaxy. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if there's some standards.
See, that's the weird part about mobile. It's like I feel like there's rules, but at the same time,
There's
the rules
so much hardware.
yeah.
Because like if a PC, the only thing that's actually gonna affect it is like your performance stuff. But like there's so much more size differences and whatnot, and
Mobile esports is a niche, but it's nothing gonna take over the world. It's
Yeah.
not gonna take over the world. It's definitely a niche. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is an esport. You can go play pro, get money, all that. Well, it's not.
yeah, I don't think it'll ever be as big as like a League
like a league or like PC games
or a Valorant
or like a PC games in general. Like
Yeah.
it won't be. But I mean, if it's a niche thing, hey, you do you. If that's a convenience, that's fine.
Hmm.
So PCs are weird. Mobile gaming is odd to say the least. You're gonna get the new Cotter now.
I don't know. The only reason I bought the first Modern Warfare was because it was during COVID.
Mm.
But then I grinded it for like 3 weeks. Got prestige, got like all the camos I wanted. I was like, I'm kind of bored now.
It's hard to
I'll have to
revolutionize
see.
COD.
I don't like I might play Warzone again. I think Warzone is fun. I don't know
was
if they
fun,
how
yeah.
much they're changing. I didn't play any Cold War Warzone.
No, I play
all.
I play only Modern Warfare Warzone.
So
So
I don't know what's different now.
I mean, the only thing that pissed me off about Warzone is because there's so much, like, there's so many cheaters, and I hated playing that. And like, I don't mind the sweats. Like, I don't care about sweats, skill-based matchmaking. I don't care about that. That's fine. It was just the amount of like, there was more cheaters. I think every other game I felt like I was getting like there was just cheaters or someone lasering on me.
Mm-hmm.
And like I saw the final kill cam. This meant it wasn't controller aim assist. It
He's
was
fucking running around the map at Mach 5 and
Yeah.
you're just like,
or like how'd you get an LMG? We literally just spawned.
yeah.
Like, how the fuck did you get there? So like, it's annoying because I play Apex and then I'll play Fortnite. And I'm like, damn, okay. Someone beats me. It's like, all right, they're just good. Or like, I'll see the kill cam. It's like they just outsmarted me. They outplayed me. It's fine. But in COD, it's like, dude, it pisses me off. You know what's the one thing I find hilarious? I'm on TikTok. I'm scrolling. You know how you sometimes get like a random live?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I saw this random live. Some kid was straight up cheating. He literally had this, like, he was live, had this recording on the screen, and he just straight up showed his cheats. He's like, yeah, I'm cheating anyways. That doesn't matter. I don't really care.
Yeah.
On TikTok, and I'm like, dude, he has like 10K viewers, and he's like showing himself like cheating. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know, like, why the fuck? I don't know how it's fun cheating.
It's
like, I don't know. There's something like, it's like playing, I don't know. It's not, this isn't like cheating, but it's like me playing Dark Souls or whatever, and then like upgrading my weapon a ton super early, so you just one-shot everyone. So it's like you just took all the fun out of the game because you just speed through it.
Yeah.
Okay? It's like, so what do you get from just like flying around? Like, maybe it's funny the first time and you're like, whoa, this actually works, but how do you like get on for multiple days,
and cheat.
multiple hours even, and just like cheat?
Like, doesn't it feel
It's
like
like
you earned it?
It's like it's not even a matter of did you earn it or not. It's like gameplay wise, it doesn't look fun.
Yeah.
If the game plays itself, then why are you even playing it, you know?
I mean, there's people who make money off of it too. You gotta keep that in mind because I've like seen some.
Yeah, people sell cheats. And
They sell cheats, or like they recommended you, and then they get a portion of the money. So that's why some people cheat, is because they get money as well.
Mhm.
So do you think do you think if you cheat, you should get jail time?
No. I think account permabans though.
I think there should be a hardware.
No,
Valorant, like games like Valorant, where it has a root kernel on your PC for anti-cheat, they should do a hardware ban on your account. A hardware ban. I don't care if it's like, oh, I was 12. Fuck you. Hardware ban. Don't cheat next time, dumbass.
I agree. It's like,
Because we grew up, it's like, we got our ass kicked, but at least we were having fun. I don't mind getting our ass beat, but it just pissed me off the fact that, like, if you're young, okay, I get it. Like, you want to try to be good, but like, try to be good, but in the best way. Like,
if you're young, you can improve so much faster than someone who's like our age.
yeah, like we're like, well, we're not like old. We're like 22, okay? We're not like old as
Yeah,
fuck.
but if you're like 12, like you pick that, you're a sponge.
Yeah.
You're
You absorb
fucking-
everything. Like when I
yeah.
was playing CS, like it was just funny to me how I saw people cheat. And I'm like, how the fuck are you cheating at CS:GO? It just like what? Like, are you that shit at the game where you have to cheat? I can
And
understand
like,
CS:GO is a hard game, but like, are you just that shit at the game where you have to cheat?
yeah, and like I feel like just especially AAA titles, like there's no excuse. Like I don't know how the anti-cheat in Warzone sucks if fucking Activision owns it, right? It's
Mm.
like it's not like they don't have money. But I think this probably is in the EULA, but like they should have something that explicitly says if you cheat and we catch you, your account gets deleted. Doesn't matter how much money you spent on it, doesn't matter
Yeah.
anything. Your account is fucking wiped.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But is it an account? But then someone can make a new account, and it doesn't matter. I'm saying a hardware ban, like
Yeah.
Like
well, for like a
Overwatch?
free game or something, yeah.
Overwatch, what it has right now. It's like the phone thing. Hot take. I don't mind it because imagine you're cheating, and then you have to put your cell phone in, and then because you cheated, and then they find out like, oh, you're the same cell phone. No, we're not. You're not getting an account. Okay, that's limiting cheaters.
Yeah.
I don't that
The barrier of entry.
the barrier of entry is high. I don't mind it. If I get into a game where like, okay, if I get rolled, but at least they're not cheating, they're just good. I don't mind that shit.
Mhm.
It's just like, who cares? I mean, I don't know. Is there any way to cheat in League? I don't know like what kind of game. Can you cheat in League? I know FPS has not much, but like how do you cheat? in MOBAs?
There's what's called scripting, where like the computer or whatever software can do like micro movements for you. So like it basically selects whatever the optimal movement in that like direct like time is. I actually encountered a scripter maybe 2 months ago. I was playing Pike and like he has the hook. And this person, like it wasn't like I thought I was just bad at first, but this person, like a big thing like with Pike, if you don't know where Pike is, you assume he's in the nearest bush and you
Yeah.
just don't walk near the bush so you don't get pulled. This fucking person, I would be like here and this person would stand like an inch away from the bush and I would start charging the hook and then they'd just do like this random sporadic movement when it came out
Yeah.
and then it would just miss every time. And then I went and watched the replay and there were even points where like I was on the other side of a wall and it wasn't warded or anything and I would throw the hook out except the computer basically immediately registers, oh, there's a hook coming and just like selects the optimal movement to get away from it. So it's like I'm like this, it was a Senna. I was like Senna Pike into Senna is like very good usually. Like
Yeah.
you can win. And this Senna, I don't think I hooked her the whole game. The only time I hooked her is like the game can't do everything. So like she got stunned by someone else and then I hooked her because
Yeah.
she was already stunned, but like no raw hooks were coming through. And like that's like the type of cheats that are in League.
It just pisses me off, man. Like, there should be like, I hot take. There should be like a legal punishment. They should make you sign an agreement. It's like, hey, if you cheat, you will get legally sued. XYZ, blah blah blah. Yeah, there has been cheating companies that have been sued, but if the individual is cheating, you should get sued as well. Like,
Yeah.
it just, like, because my guy, if you have to cheat in a video game, how low is your life? How low is your
Or
life when you have to cheat in a video
I
game?
think like I know this is probably controversial, like oh no privacy or whatever, but I feel like at this point it's like video games are a legitimate like esports are a thing and whatever. When you register for an account, you username and password and like 2-step verification should not be it. Like you should have to like put some sort of personal info in so that you can't make a new account.
Yeah. I saw on Twitter one of my friends, he was like, he ran into a cheater jet who was hacking. The guy's name, and I kid you not, my 8th account. How have you made 8 accounts in Valorant?
Yeah.
And all of them previously got banned. Like, that is crazy how easy it is to make a game. Or like not make a game, make an account. That's how easy it is to make an account.
Like you should have to put your personal info because in like I know the Riot Games EULA says every you're only supposed to have one account. Like
yes.
one like I am not allowed to have multiple accounts.
Yeah.
Is
by
there
law.
any way for them to prove like if I have an alt or anything? No, because there's no personal information that you have to put in to link your account. But like technically their EULA says one player, one account,
Yeah.
right? So like I think if they force you to put personal info and like I mean, I know this will probably be controversial, but and like breaching of privacy. I don't think you need to put like your social in or anything like that, but like
A picture of an ID.
yeah, like I don't care. These fucking companies, they have my personal info anyways. I get scam calls all the fucking time. What do I care if Riot Games has a picture of my driver's license?
If it guarantees that people are not going to cheat in the game, because that's the one thing I've always said about what I like. For example, when I first started playing Valorant, I'm like, oh, the root kernel cracking down on cheats. That's fine. I would rather every single game. I'd rather run into a Smurf than run into a cheater. Simple. Because a Smurf, they could have an off day and you could still win.
Mhm.
Cheater, it's impossible. You will not win against a cheater.
Yeah.
So it just makes the game fun. It makes your game look bad. Now, luckily, I've like the whole 2 years or 3 years I've played the game, I've ran into maybe like 3 cheaters.
I think I've only
So they're doing a good job. Don't get me
ever
wrong.
ran into maybe one like Waller before, and then the other like cheats that happen in Valorant that I've come across aren't cheats. They're like bugs that people abuse.
Yeah.
Like I remember there was a thing where like in Ascent, Omen could teleport like out the map and like see people under, but that's not like he's hacking the game. It's like
it's bug abusers.
it's a bug.
I mean,
it's
that's
still
a Riot thing.
it's
That's a
still
Riot thing.
cheating, but it's not like
They found a loophole. That's what it is.
yeah. I'm not saying I condone that. I'm just saying it's like, oh, he didn't fucking hack the game so he could fucking just shoot me through any wall at any time. It's like Riot fucked up.
Yeah. And so far, I mean, thankfully, Riot has been doing a really good job when it comes to Valorant anti-cheats. Like, I've rarely ran into cheaters. Mostly just Smurfs, okay? Which is,
Yeah.
I'm fine with it, right? But I'm talking about the other games. For example, Battle Royales. I've rarely
Fortnite had a really big problem for a long time. That's why like so many of the pros quit Fortnite.
Yeah, I know
Back in the
Fortnite had a
day.
huge issue. I mean, again, look at Warzone. Reason why people quit Warzone is because of the amount
It
of
was
cheaters.
unplayable.
People are live streaming them cheating in Warzone on TikTok, and they're getting like 10K viewers,
Mhm.
and then nothing's gonna happen. Like the fact that can happen shows that your game and you're not like taking your anti-cheat seriously. How have you fucked up so hard where your game is literally being live streamed at being cheated?
How are you a AAA company and like this is able to happen?
Yeah, you can't allow this to happen. So I'm like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I praise Riot so much. Like Riot has done a wonderful job in like minimizing cheaters to like a minute thing. It's very
Mhm.
minute now compared to other games. CS kind of helped that with Face It and ESEA. There you don't run into cheaters over there, right? That's fine. But like when it comes to matchmaking, yeah, you'll understand cheaters. But nobody really plays matchmaking anymore. Everyone goes to ESEA or Face It now.
Mhm.
Okay, that's whatever. But when it like, that's why I'm scared of. That's why, like, to be fair, I really don't mind the Overwatch phone number thing. If I run into a cheater and I know that guy's getting banned, I know I'm never gonna see that guy again.
Yeah. And like I know I'm not gonna like if people want to cry about it, it's like, well then you're like, oh well, I'm gonna lose my account. It's like, well then don't be a fucking idiot.
Well, don't
Right?
cheat. Just
Like how I don't know how hard it is to just install the game and just play it as it is. That and like say like don't say racist fucked up shit or anything. Like people are like, well, what if I say something and my account gets banned? It's like, well, then don't fucking call someone a racial slur.
yeah, don't be racist, don't be sexist, don't
It's
be
like-
homophobic.
It's like I feel like
it's really not that hard, guys. I swear to
I
God.
feel like it's harder to like go out of your way to do that than it is to like I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't be on the game in the first place if it's that hard for
Maybe
you
you-
to not say a racial slur.
Maybe you should like go outside and have a social life. And if you're so worried about saying something, like come on, man. Like I understand the Valorant community is a very young community because a lot of so far a lot of high
See,
schoolers and middle schoolers
that-
in.
I will
Again.
say that's a thing with the Valorant community. It's like I'm not gonna lie. I was saying some fucked up shit on Xbox Live back in 2010 to
Everybody
2013.
everyone has
You
said some
know,
fucked up
like-
shit in
like,
COD.
So that's like what their COD is.
Yeah.
Like Valorant is. So I like get it, but it's like the internet is also a very different place now than it was back 10
Yeah,
years ago.
Like now you wouldn't
Na-
see
like-
every Twitter post, like you wouldn't see someone's like, oh, look at this person, he said a slur on Twitter, and they would, like, it blows up.
yeah,
Back when it was on like COD, like Black
People
Ops
were-
2, Black Ops 1 era,
MW2,
Yeah.
like
everyone say things like, all right, we move on from our day. Like no,
no, like it didn't even have any meaning. Someone could say like the most fucked up shit to you, and then you just like try to think of something worse and say it
Yeah.
back. Like that was the internet landscape.
and yeah, like again, we understand because like we were those stupid kids as well. Let's be serious. We
yeah,
were-
I've said
we were
I've
those
said some
kids.
fucking unthinkable things on
Yeah.
Xbox Live.
which is like that I understand, but in the same time, it's like we're in an era where social media and the internet is so big, like you can't do that anymore. It's like, of course, you should like again, you should never do that anyways. Like again, that was a different time.
Yeah.
We regret doing that in the first place. Like, it
Yeah.
wasn't something we were proud of. It's just like we're just saying that we understand where they're coming from, but in the same time, they should learn not to say it. And it's just-
If you're growing up in 2022, like you should know.
yeah, like it's a standard. Like don't say shit.
It's not like this is an adjustment for you.
No, like don't fucking say stupid shit. One, the internet, everything can be recorded, everything can be clipped, anything. Literally, you can just say, "Oh, nobody famous in my game." Anybody can clip that, post on Twitter, and your career is over.
Mhm.
Especially if you're trying to make it into esports. Especially if you're trying to make it into esports.
Controversy is your worst enemy.
Literally,
People drop you instantly if
God.
you're in a controversy.
here's an example.
There's no job
For the
security.
people that don't remember CS:GO, there was a team called iBuyPower back in 2014. Okay, they were like dominating. They were literally like one of the best teams in the world, right? They could have been what the Cloud9 CS:GO roster, 2018 roster could have been. They could have won a major and all that, right? But they sabotaged the game where they purposely threw to get some skins, some CS:GO skins that cost real life money. They got caught and they got permanently banned from that game,
from Valve events.
from Valve sponsored events. So essentially the CS:GO major,
So
which is the biggest event in the game.
You can play like
You could play
smaller
IEM,
stuff, but
yeah.
like you can't play in a major.
right? These
Which
guys,
is for people who don't know what that is. That's like League Worlds or
the World Championships,
or Valorant Challengers or whatever.
or champions.
Or champions.
Yeah. So these guys got permanently banned. I think the only person that got off scotch free was Skadoodle because he didn't accept the skins. He said he didn't like that. He didn't accept the skin and walked away. So he was off scotch free. But Steel, Brax, the rest of the guys, they all got permanently banned from Valve sponsored events, and essentially their CS:GO career was done. They were not going to get picked up by a team, and that's when they were like 15, 16.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. This could happen to you. Literally, if you do anything controversial in Valorant, I don't think so. Riot is very nice either. Like
I think Riot is, like
Riot,
Riot is involved in their community. The thing with Valve is I don't think they're very involved in their
Oh, no,
community.
they don't
so
give a
they're
shit about the
just like,
community.
ban them, fuck them.
yeah,
But like Riot, they will like make sure that you don't see the light of day.
yeah. Because the thing is, the Riot community, like people who work at Riot, are so involved in the game. You literally play the game as well. You gotta keep that in mind. You could be in a Riot developer could be in any of your games. So you gotta keep that in mind. And then also, it's Valve like with a CS:GO, Valve, they don't give a shit. Valve doesn't give a shit what you do unless you're actually hurting their brand. They won't care what you do.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Valve works. Let's be serious. You can ask anybody. That's how Valve works. So then, in Riot, it's much tighter. Like if you say something, they will hold that shit above you.
Mm-hmm.
So don't cheat. Don't say homophobic shit. Don't be sexist. Don't be racist. It's really not that hard, guys. I swear to fucking God, it's not that hard.
Yeah, just like keep your mouth shut.
It's just like be a decent human being. If you're gonna roast someone, at least make it lighthearted.
If you're gonna be toxic in your game, make it about the game. Don't make it about.
Yeah, don't bring up someone's like personal shit. Like make fun of their gameplay. That's funny. Like if they're whiffing, it's like, damn, bro, where are you shooting at, Ratatouille? Like, come on. Like make some like small jokes like that. Okay. Like, but don't bring someone's personal shit into this. It's not that hard, guys. Especially, I know everybody who is starting to play Valorant, a lot of them want to be involved in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're known as a racist, sexist, homophobic person, dude, you're not gonna go in and you're not gonna be forgiven that easily.
Mm.
You're not gonna be forgiven that easily. So
Or at all, really.
or at all. Yeah, it's hard to get people's trust back. So keep that in mind. I say, don't be an idiot. Don't cheat. Just please, for the love of God, don't fucking cheat, man. That's just anything. Don't cheat. Don't be stupid. Just don't be stupid. I feel like it's very hard for people to do that.
Yeah, I'm kind of stupid sometimes.
No, yeah. I mean, look at you. Anyways, guys, that's it for the episode. We love you guys. We have some really good guests
We
coming
got
on.
like 3 guests lined up.
Yeah, we got like 3 guests lined up. I think you guys are gonna like them. So keep on the lookout for the next episode. But all right, that's it for us. I love you guys. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.